So let's talk about one of the venues that you'll be visiting in your field trip, and this is the Philippine Venture Capital Investment Group. It's the venue hosted by AIM as part of its community relations program. If this is rather long for you, you could call the Philippine Venture Capital Investment Group as Pvcig or Pvcig. It was founded by this visionary guy, Edmundo Ed Isidro, way back in 1987. Ed Isidro is a graduate of mechanical engineering in UP, but aside from engineering, he has been involved in a lot of varied businesses, from manufacturing to food to IT to construction to mining, and his very last corporate job was being the president of Carnation Nestle Philippines way back in 97. So when he retired, he decided to set up this group. One of his very important partners or founders is Mr. Rene Fuentes, who is a die-hard Lasalite. He's currently the president of the De La Salle Science Foundation, and for many years he has worked as SGV, as a consultant, business broker, analyst. And when he resigned from SGV, I think this was way back in the late 80s also, or early 90s, they got him back because it was that good and made him senior partner for life. How cool can you get? Okay, let's go back to the Pvcig. You will see these two words, venture capital. What is venture capital? And what is a venture capitalist or a VC? A venture capitalist is an investor who invests in business. Most of the time it's big business, but some of them, invest in small businesses in exchange for a certain return. Here are some famous brands or companies that you may have heard of: Facebook, Apple Computers, Shopwise. What's the common denominator? They all got funding from VCs during their early years. Okay. Here's another term that is closely allied with VC, and it's called the angel investor. What's the difference between an angel investor and a VC or your regular VC? Well, an angel investor, just like the VC, is also an investor in business, most probably a big business, but they are willing to take a greater amount of risk. Okay? VCs are more conservative. They normally want to invest in a business that is already running for quite some time and have generated a considerable amount of profit. An angel investor, on the other hand, is willing to gamble even on startups, provided that they could see this vision that it's going to make a considerable impact in a certain industry. Let's say it's a landmark technology. Yeah, so this is something that might entice an angel investor to invest. As you know, all around the world there is this mad race to be the first in a certain landmark technology, like the cure for AIDS, the cure for cancer, the search for the best renewable energy source or technology that is available. So many of the angel investors nowadays are investing in companies that are involved in landmark technology, even if it takes a longer period to recoup their investment, even if it means losing money in the short run. They will put their investment there because they believe that over time they would be, just as famous perhaps as Thomas Alva Edison, because they have bankrolled a business that has landmark technology. Another way to appreciate what a VC is to see this TV show called Dragon's Den. It's a British show, but you'll see some episodes in YouTube. And let's try to compare it with The Apprentice. As you know, in The Apprentice, the main objective here is to try to get a job with Donald Trump by going out and doing business assignments for him. Some of them are involved in real estate, some of them are involved in marketing, sales, so you get involved in the operations of a certain business. Dragon's Den, on the other hand, works more on the pitches. The contestants here will make a pitch. Okay, will try to persuade venture capitalists, people who have been successful in their respective businesses, to put money in their startup ventures. When you go to PhilVenCap, and you see the 4-minute business presentations, more or less, they are doing the same thing that the contestants in Dragon's Den are doing. They are making pitches to venture capitalists and the audience at large to invest in their particular businesses.